to introduce Giedrė Bielskytė. She is a coordinator of initiative Clear Wave. So, Giedrė, could you tell us a little bit more about your initiative and about yourself? So, audience is yours.
Hello. I think I'm facing some connectivity problems. Do you hear me right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
properly.
So please notify me because I just see that my, level of internet connection has dropped. So if any problems, please tell me, okay?
Okay.
So hello everybody. I will share my screen. I have several slides. Do you see it? Do you see my screen?
Yes, but I think yeah,
Uh, s-
perfectly.
Sorry, I will try it in full screen. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So, hello everybody. Nice to hear you. I am from a Transparent Business Initiative Clear Way in Lithuania. This organization, it is business organization, and we unite transparent, responsible business in Lithuania. And this initiative was created 15 years ago when we started wondering how to improve the transparency of business and how to improve and increase the uh, good behavior of citizens of Lithuania. Good, I mean responsible in the way of anti-corruption, of acquiring goods in official market, not in non-official, because in those times the level of unofficial goods in Lithuanian market was very high. People were buying tobacco, alcohol. We thought we have, our borders with our neighbors, especially from the east, were very not very protected. But when there is a need for such goods, so always there is a demand, so always there will be the supply of those needs. So our initiative, sorry, do you hear me? Am I
Yes,
lost?
yes,
Yeah, okay,
perfectly.
okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, so um, um, so we wanted to work in two directions. One, to encourage people to buy goods in from official stores where where the business pays taxes, and thus they contribute to budget to the state in legal ways. And the other direction was to encourage business to behave in ethical, transparent way, because coming from Soviet economic system, the corruption, black market, gray shadow economy was very high, and we thought that this is two-way direction. So we started working in this direction and wanted to actually to improve the attitude of our citizens and of our business. So here you see this little green white wave in a green phone. It's our logo, and here you see some examples how companies mark their physical appearance, that they belong to um, this organization. We have also the label, which by these businesses step out of the market and say, yes, we are transparent, yes, we promote integrity, and we act in ethical way. We were very happy that from the beginning we had patroness of our initiative, and it was Dalia Grybauskaitė, president, our former president of uh, Republic, former president, and she's still our uh, patroness, and she still participates in our activities. And we also have created quite a wide net with various organizations in Lithuania, which also work at least in some way in a field of business transparency or ethical questions. As well, we have created partnerships with tax inspectorate in Lithuania, also state investigation service and state labor inspectorates. These are, I guess, main three institutions which take care and are responsible for anti-corruption policies or lead taxation questions, and are very aware of what the situation in Lithuania in this sphere is. We maintain these relations with these institutions for already 15 years and still actively working with them together to promote the transparent way of business. Our members, we have about 70 members currently, and they are from various business sector. Of course, there are some fragments of international business like telco companies or retail nets or some technology companies which do not have any other way of having their business in Lithuania just in a transparent and ethical manner, because these values and this way of business comes from their mother companies. They are like fragments of the transparency and integrity in Lithuania. Actually, our founders of organization are as well from these big international companies. But later on, we have attracted all the other organizations which felt that they want to step out from their sector and to show that they are different in the market, especially in those economy sectors which are still famous for shadow economy, but famous, I mean, in a negative sense. Especially, we are happy with our members from, let's say, restaurant and food service, because it's still high shadow economy. We are happy with the companies from transport, repairing sectors, because these companies really step out, and they, through our organization, and of course they themselves, share very good practices of how they fight with this shadow economy, and how they receive benefits from being transparent and acting in absolutely legal way. So what we say for business, because we are still in a way of attracting more of participants, so we say that transparency boosts brand reputation. So as I mentioned before, company can step out from the sector. Also, it's very currently on agenda in Lithuania that candidates, quality candidates, employees, they want to work in transparent, well-versed and ethic organizations, because in Lithuania it's still employee market and employer market and employee market, sorry. And people can choose in which organization they can work, and this employer branding is very on the hype in Lithuania. So we say that by showing that companies work in transparent way they can and retain their employees as well and attract best candidates. Because, well, if I am a employee of the some company, I do not want to worry if I receive my salary at time. Do I receive that salary in some portions, as still happens in Lithuania, like people receive half of the salary in legal way and half of the salary in cash and in untaxed way. So later on, if some company involves itself in some corruption deal, so I do not want to be to have any common with that company. So this is very big attraction currently of candidates in Lithuania, and also that transparency put the company in a favorable light with investors. We are very we are promoting fintech culture in Lithuania, and new companies creates every day. So investors are also looking for the companies that have some business ethics, and they feel more favorable for these companies. Also, it keeps your company honest, it pays off directly. And as I have this story from one of our members, when he had to convince their his the shareholders of his company that they do not the company do not need some shadow accounting, because you have to put big box for the cash to keep. Then you have to find the accountant who will agree to have double accounting books, and so you will pay more for him. So it definitely pays off in a financial way, and it is just right thing to do. And we are feeling this trend growing in Lithuania, especially among young people. And it's not only Vilnius or major cities, but it's also in some further regions, when people just feel that it's right to I don't know, to pay with card, and do not mm, do not buy some tobacco in the black market, or and just to support your state, because more and more young people understand that acting in a legal way, paying taxes, it's good for our uh, country. And also, when your employer pays all the taxes, then there are more possibilities for you just to I don't know, receive loan, or to have some, to lease some car, or all the other stuff that this transparent economy offers. What we offer to our members, we offer them labeling. They can label product services, uh, and by this they are sending information messages about company values and commitment to ethics. Also, for labeling and for entering our organization, we have quite of procedure. When the state institutions check the data about the company who wants to become a member of Clear Way, and they feedback us that yes, this company has no issues with taxes, yes, this company is not involved in some corruption cases, yes, this company do not face any risks in salary paying. Let's say that their salary is average or of the country, because also, as I said, the state labor institution, if they see that the salary is very low, so that it's a red flag that company might be paying salaries unofficially. So we also ask our members to submit their feedback, and by this we select these companies that are transparent and act in ethical way. So our members have self-evaluation tool for anti-corruption and transparency policies, so they can uh, improve their procedures, their documents, mm, their behavior inside organization or outside. Sometimes companies say that, well, oh, what is worth to have ethic business codex, because it's, it's just a document, we just place it somewhere in our web. But usually what our experience shows, that when companies are starting drafting this ethic codex, the ethic code, they usually start conversations inside the organization, and then usually uh, review their internal ethics. And this usually, as a result, comes more ethic company in a public way. uh, how many time is left for me? Want to check?
Mm, it depends on you.
Oh,
Actually, we are good with the time, so
okay.
few more minutes. If you want, you can have audience.
Okay, so we are offering events, seminars, workshops to raise awareness. We are our members learning from each other, share their experience, practices. Also, we as organization represent fair market players in the government, business, and organizations and civil society. We have dialogue with Lithuanian public institution on problems on the case, on solving them, where we see possibilities, what problems we see. We involve our members in these discussions. We have public procurement working group to improve this process, and also create some ad hoc groups to respond to particular business issues. And also we do a lot of communication, because education and raising awareness is still the best way to get attention from business and society. So what our members obligations? So they act in a transparent way and participate in fair way in tenders and public procurement. We ask them, and they devote themselves to complying with all the laws of Lithuanians, honestly pay taxes, fees, also maintain transparent accountability and payment to their employees, and of course strives to do more than the law requires. As I said, we have a label. I shortly talked about this. We have registered trademark in Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. So it's as a communication tool to show and to step out from their um, sector and their counterparts. A little bit about people in Lithuania understanding of the transparency importance. We conducted the opinion poll last year, and we saw that half of the population is interested in transparency and sustainability of the business. So you see the huge increase compared to previous year. Also, people agree that the shadow economy has impact on their daily lives. They understand that if they do not pay taxes, or if companies do not pay taxes, so they do not receive full health services. Our schools are less improving. Our streets are less cleared. So this understanding is already growing. And what is what we are very happy about, that 2/3 of our respondents say that they are eager to pay more for goods and services of responsible business. But still, 40% know the person who receives an accounted salary. 50% think that the size of shadow economy has increased during pandemic, and 20% said that last year they have bought more unaccounted goods or services compared to pre-pandemic year. And still few sentences about how people understand what is transparent business. So mainly it's do not take and give bribe. do not tolerate corruption. That means that if you know that somebody, your counterpart or some business partner is giving a bribe, so you should report. Also, pay accounted salary, pay obligatory taxes, and transparency, and participate transparently in public procurement processes, and also conduct business in ethic and transparent way. That means I'm buy and sell legal goods. And of course, there is growing demand for tools for employees to report on law breaches inside of the company. So thank you very much. Here is shortly about our organization and what we do. And if you would like to dip deeper into uh, this information and the processes, so please, here are all the contact information where you can find us, and in social media as well.
Thank you, Gedra, very much. It was very interesting, and the link to your initiative is sent it to all project partners, to all students. Don't worry, we are interested in your initiative, and it's and we are very proud that in Lithuania we have this kind of initiatives. So I know that our student Cornelia have a question for you. Cornelia, can you ask the question? Cornelia? Okay, one moment.
Sorry, give me a moment.
Okay, here is Cornelia. So I know
Yeah.
that you prepared already a question for
What did you
Giedre.
study
So
and what was your work or volunteering experience before joining this initiative team?
I myself am a communication professional. I work in PR for 20 years. So this transparency has worked in big organizations as well. Some of them are the members of this organization. So transparency, business ethics, and all the topics were like following me in my whole career. We I was myself working directly with various NGOs in my previous organizations, and trying to encourage them to do the good work for society. So I am connected to this topic quite a long time from, and had a chance to face it from different perspectives, from big corporation, from consulting my clients while working in agency communication, and now directly working with working in this organization.
thank you very much,
Yeah,
Giedre. And I
there,
know,
there was a part where I have studied. I have studied political science and finance.
okay, nice. I know that Rimantas as well, one of our students, have a question for you. Rimante, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. How would you briefly describe ethics in business or any organization in your own words? What main ethical aspects do you think are the most important?
To correctly in overall in organizations, right? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Um, um, I think that when you see the biggest companies, biggest organizations, especially if they have international shareholders, and especially from the Scandinavian, so these companies have already very advanced in ethics, in transparency, in reporting, and they understand in very practical way how these benefits come back to them. And biggest organizations, for example, already have the procedures and the processes how they even control their suppliers, that because they understand that they are dependent on their suppliers. If I buy from you and everybody knows that I buy from you, and you now got into corruption, some scandals, so of course it will affect me if I am like conscious about my image and my reputation. So they have procedures, they are working with suppliers, they have very advanced processes inside the organization to educate their employees, to raise awareness and to show why it is important. But when we come to small business, and when we come to um, various various sectors that had long years of working in shadow economy, so that their situation is not so very advanced. But as I said, they are kicked from below from employees, because as I mentioned, in Lithuania is employee market, and people want, and young people want to work in the companies that do not have any issues related to taxes or corruption or mistreating employees or mistreating partners. And this is the aspect how companies can attract best employees. So they did not want the small business, the medium business was not very eager to get more transparent, but we as employees were kicking from below them and saying, hey, I do not want to work in your company because I don't know, you have some tax issues with tax authority, and I want to receive my salary in time and receive it in the official way.
Thank you very much, Gedra, for your answer. I think we are very good on time. Do someone would like to ask more questions, or I don't know, or we can go on a second part? If you have, just raise your hand and give a question to Gedra. If not,
I see one hand,
okay,
yes.
Nelly. Okay, Nelly, go on.
Hi, good morning, and thank you very much for presenting this initiative. It was really interesting. I just have one little question where I'm not sure if I missed it, but I'm interested in how do you think is like the trust in your initiative or your label? Because I know that here in Germany, a lot of times people are very not that they don't trust a lot of those labels and initiatives. So what would you say is that impression of you?
We are a small country, so
Yeah.
it's very hard to hide anything here. And sometimes I'm joking that when companies try to do something, I don't know, not very transparent, I say, do you think that nobody knows? We have 2.5 million, and all business knows all business. And like when people in the region say that oh, we act a transparent way, and no, that we don't have issues. So, and I say that I can go to the street and find the person, and he will definitely say which cafeteria is paying an official salary, which I don't know, transport service do not give a check, and everybody knows everything. So but it's very important for us to select companies, not ourselves, that oh, we like it, it's good business. But as I said, we have this checking system. We check with our partners, with tax authority, with the special investigations service authority, with the state labor, who have all the data about their salaries. And we sorry, we do not have any issues with our participant. It's like Lithuanian don't like to curse, that everybody goes in a right way. we did not have issues on these tax anti-corruption things, but we faced very interesting issue when the war started in Russia, in Ukraine, when Russia invaded Ukraine. So it's the very high demand of Lithuania for business not to work in Russia, not to have any business relations with Russian companies. And this is also getting a point of transparency, because we have still in Lithuania issues where companies are selling their goods in Russia. So we have to dismiss and to say goodbye to one company which was not very fast on their decisions, but the reputation question at that time last year in March was on a very high stake. So we had to say goodbye to one company. It's very pity. It's a very big company, but they did not manage to react and to make their processes and procedures in right direction to maintain the as a member of our organization.
Okay, that's really interesting. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much actually for really interesting answers. And I think that we can move on to second part of ET Talks. And I would like to introduce you Oscar Rodenas. He is a Spain entrepreneur and he's working at P&O Masters, if I am right. So, Oscar, can you introduce yourself and your company?
Yeah, well, good morning to everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here with all of you. Special greetings to ESCOLA Santana in Mataró. I'm not today in Barcelona. I'm in Madrid because traveling a lot and doing some business across Europe. I'm economist, and well, I'm a senior member of the European team of the company P&O Masters. We do logistics across Europe. And well, first, I will try to share with you a short video of 2 minutes about what we do, because if I try to explain what we do, maybe I will be here for 2 hours. So short video, 2 minutes, and then let's see. 1 second. Okay. Share screen. Mm-hmm. 1 second. Not that one, sorry.
Yeah, Oscar, I don't know if you have any problem to share.
And try to share the video. Can you see it?
Not now, not really. Just
No.
Now?
initially, not yet.
Okay. Wow. If I cannot do it, okay, I will explain you. There is no problem. 1 second. Okay. Wow. Select. No, for whatever reason.
Sorry, Oscar, is the one you sent me by email?
Yes, it is that one. Yeah. Do you have it? And
I can try to just get it from the mail and try to share it.
oh, sorry. Is maybe you can now. Can you please confirm that you can see my?
Yeah, we see. We
Yeah.
can see.
Yes,
Yes,
true.
let's play.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thanks.
Let's go there.
Can you
Logistics
press
is
the
a people
button, please?
business, and our people. P&O Ferry Masters has tailor-made solutions for every logistics puzzle. We support every aspect of your supply chain needs, providing maximum end-to-end cost-effectiveness and peace of mind. With more than 20 offices, P&O Ferry Masters are your pan-European partners and takes complex logistics challenges in its stride. We go where you need to be, and we speak your language. As our name suggests, we are masters of multimodal transport, offering road, rail, and short sea solutions for the optimum way to market. P&O Ferry Masters uses their in-house developed transport management system that links with customer IT systems to ensure total transparency and efficiency. Our state-of-the-art system is fully compatible with the universal platforms in the general market and gives everybody the ability to monitor every step and every link in the individual chain, minimizing risks and with minimal manual intervention. P&O Ferry Masters is acknowledged industry-wide as a leader in environmentally friendly transport solutions. Promises are just promises unless you can deliver them. Our passionate, experienced specialists exist to beat any challenge with solutions that add bottom-line value to your business. Delivering your goods in perfect condition to the right place at the right time. That's the name of our game. P&O Ferry Masters. The sense of logistics.
Oscar, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm back. So now you have a global picture of what we do as a company. And then I was invited by the school Santana to share a little bit what is being a senior member of a multinational company, about our activities, about what are the let's say the moral dilemmas, ethical dilemmas that we find in our daily activities. And I can tell you to all of you that every day we have. So I have just selected few of them. The first one is I wanted to bring to the table is about our activity. We do transport, as you have seen. We do transport by sea. We do transport by rail, but we also do transport by road. And as you know, road is in the middle of a tempest. You know, everyone thinks that is a devil because the traffic congestion across Europe. There is a huge problem about the lack of international drivers, but mainly about the pollution over the cities, over the people, the contamination, etc., etc. So one of the dilemmas I've got is every day, even myself, is we are transporting, because basically what we do is we are transporting the goods from one point A to another point B. Sometimes we are transporting things from Spain to Lithuania or from Lithuania to Spain. But you may think that maybe if our consumption would be more, let's say, of a consumption of proximity, maybe we could avoid this international transport. So we could avoid the pollution, etc., etc. But on the other side is my business. So I have to be in favor of the globalization. I have to be in favor of maybe Lithuania sending water to Spain and Spain sending water to Lithuania. Sometimes it's funny how we are between the countries. We are moving goods when we should be able to produce ourselves around the corner, around our own cities or countries. That's one of the ethical or moral or dilemmas or debates that I've got even myself as a person. Well, and the second one is about well, we are P&O Ferry Masters. Until 5 years ago, we were a British company, and now since 5 years ago, we were acquired by Dubai. So we are now part of a bigger company, is Dubai World Company, and the 5 years ago, when I was communicated that we were part of another bigger company of multinational of Dubai, the first thing you do is you go to Google, and then you put Dubai, and then you see that there are many articles about Dubai telling that well, countries from like Qatar, Dubai, and some other uh, Emirates of this area of the Middle East, they are not complying with, let's say, our European legislation, let's say, with the civil rights, with the women rights, with how they see the homosexuality. So the first thing I check on Google was, oh, this is something for me a little bit disturbing, because I'm working for a British company with strict rules, I can tell you, and European rules, and now we are part of a bigger company from Dubai with totally maybe different rules and different society. It's going to change something. So I had many questions at the beginning of this. Well, after 5 years, I can tell you, from my, let's say, my European point of view, nothing has changed. So I can tell to all of you that we are following exactly the same principles we were following as we were a British company, and we are respecting all the rules and all the ethical behavior. Just for you to understand, me and all the senior managers, we have to sign a document every year. With it's a document where we are confirming that we agree with the policies about anti-corruption, against any anti-bribery. Bribery is, let's say, that you are receiving presents from the suppliers and you are giving more business to some suppliers because they are sending you and your wife to the Caribbean for 1 week, this kind of thing. So we have to sign all these documents because we want to running on the very strict behavior and ethical behavior. So that's more or less the situation with the new company, and that's more or less my personal experience of being senior manager for a big multinational. If I want to add something, I have to add that one of the things that is disturbing me, but this we are improving on this more and more, is the few number of girls we have on the senior positions in big multinationals. So I used to go to UK, while Amsterdam and some other countries for meetings. And I'm still very surprised that maybe 85% of the senior members are still men. So I'm lacking still a lot of girls on these senior positions. We are doing steps forward, and I encourage the companies to do it more and more. I'm the first one to promote also the girls of my teams, to promote them, and I hope one day we will arrive to this desirable 50-50, which is the logical way, and according to this century, to this new century and this new era. So well, that's more or less my personal experience about being a senior manager for a multinational, and I just wanted to share this experience with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oscar, very much. Do we have questions?
Okay, go ahead.
Um,
By the way, the connection, I cross fingers, the connection was quite okay. I'm in
it
a
was great.
hotel room in Madrid, so let's keep the fingers crossed.
Okay, so I know that Rokas from Lithuania have a question. Rokas, are you here?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so my question is, what would you say or recommend to a young person who's thinking about a career as an entrepreneur?
Well, I want to clarify something. I'm not entrepreneur by myself. I mean, I'm just a senior manager for a company, and my advice is always the same. Don't go to the bed without knowing something new every day. I'm 49 years old. I'm still learning. In fact, I'm here in Madrid because we are doing a training about intermodality and railway services inside Spain. And my advice is always hard work and be focused on what you want to do. Also, my suggestion would be to be a specialist in something. It's good to know about everything. It's also good to be this general knowledge, but be a specialist in something, because if you are a specialist in something, for instance, you will not be able to be replaced by a machine in the future, because the digitalization and the automation is pushing us, is bringing us to next levels of professionality, and we have to be ready. That would be my advice from my side.
Thank
right,
you
thank
very
you.
much. Okay, so do we have more questions, Joachim? What do you think?
Yeah, we have questions. I have one of the students here in class who had a question. Let's see if you can hear him. In English.
Come on, let's go. What's the problem in the woman to do work?
Yeah, well, the thing is, yeah, he's trying to ask why women cannot get to senior positions as managers or similar like that.
Well, that's a fantastic question, Kim, and thanks for the student. And the answer, I don't have the answer. I know that the systems itself has been a barrier, because let's say that the when you want to be a senior manager, for the time until now, it has been you have been let's say it has been very tough about your private life. It means that you have to sacrifice a lot of your time, of your private time, and your family, to be a senior manager. Luckily, this is changing, and luckily, we are seeing more and more that the companies are becoming more, let's say, open to respect that someone, man or woman, they can grow into the company, but on the other side, in parallel, they can grow a family. They can be with the family, and they can do everything on his or her private life. So let's say that there were, let's say, structural barriers, and more and more we are falling down all these barriers, and hopefully the European regulation is also helping all the companies to do this kind of things. Also, even what we are doing, this exercise of, instead of traveling, we are doing the meeting via video conference. Is helping us to be with our families, and to combine our professional and provide life.
Okay, thank you, Oscar. I know it's a difficult question, but it's so puzzling, and it's so important nowadays because world changing. I think that women are rising up on those positions, and all together have to go in the same way. Okay, so thank you. We have another question here in class.
Just to say something.
Sure, sure.
But if a woman wants and got the abilities, do you think it will be allowed to do it?
I understood a bit. If a woman wants to, sorry.
If the woman wants to be the manager and got the abilities, do you think they will allow her to be?
They, if well, when you say they, you mean the big companies.
Yes.
I should understand that the big companies. Why not? Why not? You know, it is proven that we are going to compare humans and not men and women. So absolutely, if this woman has the right skills, she can do everything she wants to do it. So yeah, there are no. I don't think there are barriers at the moment, or there are few. At least I can speak myself from my point of view of my company that we can see more and more women incorporated in the senior positions, and so for sure there are no barriers anymore for this incorporation into the senior levels. You have to be you only need to be let's say ready to go, ready to push, ready to travel, and ready to arrive wherever you want to go.
Yeah, you're right, Oscar. You're right. If you are able to, then you can get whatever you wanna. We have another question from Neil Melchor, who is online. So another one I see now, another student, but let's gonna give the microphone to Neil.
Oscar, and hello to everybody. My question is how companies can reduce the pollution and which strategies they work on to protect the environment.
Well, from let's say from the transport point of view or logistics point of view, we are doing a lot of steps forward. One of the things we are doing inside in our company is we are promoting the intermodality. So what we are, instead of sending, let's say, to give you an example, from Madrid to Hamburg in Germany, instead of sending the truck by road, sometimes what we do is we go to Barcelona and then we take the train, we put the trailer into the train, and then the train is going to Germany, maybe to the terminal of Duisburg, and then in Duisburg we put the train again, we put the trailer again into the road. So that means that we are basically doing the first mile and the last mile by road, but the main traject is done by rail. So rail is, as you know, is mainly using electricity, so not diesel, not fuel. And that's one of the things that we are doing in the logistics sector. We do things with also with our tractors, because we are incorporating more and more tractors, trucks using gas. And these are the things that let's say we are doing at the moment, trying to reduce the congestion and the pollution and the carbonization of the environment, using this measure of maybe the intermodality, which is also sometimes appreciated by the customers, by the big customers. Like, I don't know, we work for customers like Kellogg's, Procter & Gamble, Amazon. These customers, they are in favor of the green solutions, but you have to be good on price. So we still have a little bit of let's say a little bit of way ahead, because we have to convince these big customers that even if we are a little bit more expensive, we are greener, and this is saving the environment and the air of all Europe. So that should be also considered by these big customers. So when you go to the supermarket, my suggestion is you have to think about which companies are using greener methods or means of transport, because at the end they are contributing also to the health of the European people.
Wow, this is a lot of work when you go to the supermarket. Then you not only you have the shopping list, but you also have to just make comparisons with.
Kim, but at the end, the final responsibility is the responsibility of the consumer. Don't forget.
Sure.
So we cannot move the responsibility to other parties, because if we move as a consumer, we will make the wheel change.
Sure. But we have to work all together in that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, we have a last question from Nuria, who also raised her hand. Nuria, whenever you consider. Nuria, we cannot listen to you yet. Your microphone now.
Hi, listen to me?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, hi, I am Nuria from ESCOLA PIA, and my question is, do men and women have equal opportunities in our society? What do you think, Oscar?
If the answer has to be yes or no, I would say no. But always life is not black or white; it's always gray, and we are moving to the good position. So maybe in 2, 3, 5 years time, maybe the answer to the question, and I hope it will be yes. I can see that there are still small structures that maybe are avoiding the progress, and but we are changing effectively and quickly. All these small companies with old style, and we are moving on changing all this. So again, maybe today we still have some barriers, but we are moving very quick and very fast on these equal opportunities. And well, from my personal point of view, I'm fully supporting all these movements. So one day we will have equal opportunities. Hope maybe in 2 years, 3 years, it will be like this. But in Europe, I can tell you, in Europe we are moving very fast. In some other continents, the process is taking a little bit slower, and so we have to be let's say Europe has to be the mirror where other continents have to check how we do the things, and we have to be the example on this.
Thank you, Oscar. I agree with you.
Thank you.
So, Joachim, do you think it's all our questions asked?
Yeah, I think so. We had all the questions done.
And we are on time quite good. So I would like to say a huge thank you for both our speakers, for Giedre and for Oscar. So thank you very much that you had time to give us a little bit time and sharing with your experience and your organization. So it was really interesting, and I hope it will be useful in our project and in our future for students especially, and for all of us. So I would say that we can jump to the next hour activity.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure. And if you don't mind, I'm going to leave. But
that's fine.
has
Thank you
been
very much, Oscar.
very good experience. Thank you very much. Thank you, Santana. Bye bye.
Hi, Oscar. Thank you.
Bye, Oscar. Thank you.
Thank you very much as well. See you,
Thank you,
see you later.
Giedre.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Okay, so
Yeah, Agne, I'm also
yeah.
leaving now, so thank you very
Okay.
much. Unfortunately, we have exam period, so I have no students, but the
That's
talks
fine.
were really, really nice.
Okay, so nice. So right now, I think we will jump to the next part. And thank you very much who was participating from another countries, our partners, and so on. Joachim, I think that we can stop doing video, and we will start with the next video on the next part. What do you think? Joachim?
Yes, yes. For me, yes, perfect.
Okay, so Joachim is not hearing me. Okay, so let's a little bit go quickly through the second part of our activity.
Yeah, sorry,
Joachim?
Agnes. Sorry, Agnes.
Oh, it's okay, don't worry. What do you think if we could stop the recording and to start the next recording on the next session of our activity? To separate the videos. What do you think? Or it's better for you to live like this? Joachim?
Sorry, Agnes. Can you repeat, please? I was
Yeah, I was thinking to stop recording right now and to start recording the next one on the next session, because I think we need to give a few minutes for the students. Okay,
Good.
a little
Good.
bit, yeah.
Good. So I made a stop in the recording, and then we'll continue later.
So what we will be doing in Lithuania, so we have probably we will have a little bit less students, but some students will join another